Hello. Hello, beautiful family of light. Hello, Facebook friends and family. And I was asked to talk a little bit about panic attacks and give my advice and share my wisdom, help, strength, whatever will flow. The funny thing that today is that I've been actually feeling this very high frequency, this very high consciousness flowing, and it just simply wants to channel through me. It just simply wants to speak through me. So sooner or later, for now, this is the messages that I'm passing on to the people I work with, because this is how it works for me the best. Hi Rahima, oh girl, I love you. Oh, thank you for this white and red hearts. This is so beautiful. By the way, I'm from Poland and Polish flag has white and red, so thank you so much for that. I hope every single one of you is doing amazingly. My name is Eliza Mozal. I am a vibrational healer. I am a spiritual mentor, and I help people reconnect with their divinity so they can feel in a full alignment with themselves on this chapter of their journey, bringing the best out of them. It's so awesome to have you here. Thank you so much. And let me just share a little bit about that. I don't think that's gonna be a long one, unless some of you have some questions. The energy I'm bringing in today is very gentle. It's very calming. It is very, very, very light, yet high frequency, and it's very loving. And I've been tapping a little bit deeper into my own heart coherence on a new level. And I'm gonna say wowza. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say wowza. And if some of you are with me in other groups that Andrea is leading for manifestations, Dr. Joe's work as an inspiration and meditations, this is what we will be talking about more in these groups soon. Heart coherence, manifesting through the heart, connecting with these high elevated emotions. And let me just share a little bit about anxiety. So I've been asked to share about advice on panic attacks. And in the past, my anxiety was connected purely basically to low self-esteem and non-existent self-esteem. And it was entirely dependent on what others think and feel about me and those underlying circuits in my brain that I was constantly repeating in my head, in the background, whether I was aware of it or not, for years on end. So there is no surprise that my anxiety was a social anxiety, and I struggled with it big time. I was really puzzled that I struggled with it when I started doing inner work, and I got my life, everything changed entirely. And maybe a year later, 2 years later, I'm going through this phase of going through a huge, massive panic attacks whenever I'm entering the room full of people, full of my friends, full of the people that I love and adore, that I feel safe with, you know? And it's like a huge big shake, like, what the heck is going on? What's that? And today I can easily say, I could not say that back in the day, but today I can easily say that anxiety and panic attacks, anxiety attacks were my biggest teacher. It was, so the person who asked that question, it didn't give me that much background, it didn't give me that much story. So the best thing that I can possibly do is to share my own experience, and you can do your own homework if this is something you would like to overcome or get rid of. Now they are two different, let's just keep things simple, so let's just speak only about two different attitudes. In the past, I was asked many times, how can I learn to deal with them? How can I learn to live with anxiety? And how can I manage anxiety and depression? And I'm just gonna speak about that straight away and very shortly. I am not interested in giving advice in staying in a cage. My message always going to be, get out of the cage, get the heck out of that. You can do this. If you're experiencing that, if you are able to notice that you are in the cage that we call as a label depression, anxiety, panic attacks, It means that you can get out of it. If you know that you are inside of the cage, you know that there is outside of the cage, period. So there is no there is not much to talk about it over here, because my message is a little bit different. But if you are interested entirely in overcoming your anxiety, depression, or panic attacks, that's a totally different story. Now we can have a chat, and we can actually give you a little bit of information that will help you so much. And let me just tell you straight away, you will find, if you will scroll down or you just type in search Eliza Mozal anxiety, you will find information that I was talking about over here already, and that will help you on starting your own journey. Let me just briefly and shortly recap a little bit about that. So anxiety, panic attacks, for me on my journey, were simply a result. My body was just simply in the only way it could possibly do, that I would listen and hear the message. My body was saying to me, Eliza, everything you're doing so far is wrong. You've got to shift and change. You got to take the action and change things around. So this is what the panic attacks and my anxiety was telling me. It was telling me that here, along on this journey, what I'm doing, there is something here that it is about time right now to change and shift. And when I started digging in and doing a little bit more of inner work, a little bit more of digging in what's going on, I realized that anxiety is created by constantly rehearsing into the future the worst case scenario. So it would be constantly romancing and fantasizing about what can happen in the future, that it would be the worst case scenario that I would be afraid of. Something I've got to prep myself for, something I've got to be ready for, something that I've got to watch out for and be ready, right? So this is like the worst case scenario rehearsal creates anxiety. Your body, it just absolutely has no other way by react in a kind of similar situation, or similar situation that it could be potentially that kind of situation. Your body has absolutely no choice but go into that anxiety attack, which it is basically survival mode. I am in the biggest danger ever. I am in a survival mode. And your body is just simply trying to help you survive and not die on the spot, which it means that it closes the other vital organs. It closes your heart. So it is no time for you to love yourself in this moment, or have compassion and understanding and appreciation for others. It closes the organs that are responsible for your relaxation and letting go of the toxins out of your body, right? It just simply does only the basics to help you freeze, run, or fight. And when you are living in that kind of feelings and emotions under the influence of these chemicals, that's survival. That's not life. That's not thriving. That's not enjoying. That's not joyous way of living. It's pure survival. So what my anxiety taught me is that I give all my power away to others, to outside situations, and I give absolutely none to my inner world, to my body, to my mind, to my soul. That's what the message altogether was for me. And today I am extremely grateful, because it led me to do more, much more than I thought is required. And I think the most important question for anyone who is right now thinking in any way about overcoming panic attacks, overcoming anxiety or depression, is to ask yourself, do I just want to learn how to manage it and fool myself that I'm actually doing something, and just hope it's not gonna happen today, hope it's not gonna happen tomorrow, hope it's not gonna happen when I am holding eggs so I would not drop them, just stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is that you've got to ask yourself, are you serious? Are you serious in this present moment, just for today? Are you serious about entirely doing absolutely everything you can that it possibly is in your power to be able to let go of that old way of being, right? So let's start again with just a little recap. Panic attack, pure anxiety, comes back to, if you will take a step back, is constantly rehearsing the worst case scenario into the future. What they will say, what he will say, what she will do, how they will react to it. What if this bacteria is behind that corner, so I cannot go into this side of the town because that's where that bacteria waits for me behind the corner and it wants to attack me. You know, there's so many different cases scenario. There is so many different fears. Yes, they do sound ridiculous when you tell them and say them out loud. They literally do sound ridiculous, but this ridiculous imaginary, because it isn't real here and now with you, imaginary feel, it's entirely destroys your life because you gave your power away. Now, when you take a step back, rehearsing that worst case scenario in the future, where is it coming from? It comes from detachment, not being attached, not being connected to your own internal force, your own divinity. Is being simply disconnected from your own power. Where focus goes, energy flows. So if you're constantly focusing on what she will do, 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 all your energy goes over there. When you focus entirely on, I feel at peace. I feel at peace. I'm pausing, I'm detaching from everything outside of me, I'm tuning entirely inwards. I feel at peace. I feel at peace. Wow. And soon you're gonna start feeling with that peace. You're gonna start feeling clarity, and you're gonna start feeling compassion. You're gonna start feeling love towards yourself, just in this present moment, because you gave yourself your own attention and your own love instead of constantly giving it away. There is another side of the deep work that I've done on the anxiety, and I would like to invite every single one of you to do, is to dive deep into where, when you are rehearsing the worst case scenario for the future, where is that coming from, right? Where is that coming from? Why you constantly, what exactly are the thoughts around? For me, it was social anxiety, because it was closely connected to having absolutely no self-esteem. Self-esteem is a mechanism developed in childhood. So when you are growing up in a nurturing environment, when you have love, care, attention, food, clothing, warmth, you are learning that you are worthy of these basics. You are learning that you are worthy of the love, care, and attention. When you don't have that stuff, that system isn't established within your being, and it is impossible, nearly impossible for you to just like that feel your worth. And what we're learning to survive through that kind of situation, we're developing the mechanism, behaviors, and a way of thinking and feeling that depends on the outside sources feeding us with that worth, with that sense of self, sense of some kind of security, some kind of worthiness and love. And that leads to many different addictions, codependence, which is huge part of my journey in the past, and other things which I spoke about in previous videos. So when you do that inner work, when you dive deeper into seeing, okay, so what kind of situations I find myself when I have these panic attacks, when I have this anxiety. And let me just tell you something, going through that and learning on your own, it's possible. I believe everything is possible, but it might take you a really long time, and it might never happen. Okay? I think it is extremely important to realize that if I'm in a situation that I struggle with something, and how long have I been struggling with it? A week? A month? A year? If you're having panic attacks right now, the development of that mechanism within your body and your system, it took years, and usually it starts in childhood. So I would strongly suggest to reach out to someone who already is absolutely entirely healed from anxiety and panic attacks, who knows what they are talking about and are able to help you, whether it is a group mentorship, whether it is a one-to-one healing mentorship, help, support, coaching, whatever it is. Roll up your sleeve, go and dive into that 100%. Just once you're signing up for yourself. You're showing up for yourself. You are investing in your own peace, happiness, joy, and love. Your future self is gonna thank you so much. And you're gonna learn through this journey, and you're gonna realize at some point, like, wowza, I'm so grateful I was able to go through it, so I can learn all of that stuff and became stronger and bigger than ever before. And I hope that helps. If that was of value to you, please let me know in the comment section or through a private message. I would be very grateful for that. As well, if this is something that you would need help with, you would like to ask for help, please reach out to me. I would definitely be able to help you on an energetic way, and as well as a day-to-day support that would help you entirely become the person who experiences peace attack, love attacks, right? The joy attacks instead of anxiety attacks or panic attacks, because all of that is absolutely possible, reversible, and doable. It is doable, fast. So what do we have here? Let's see in the comments. Rahima says, awesome. Mom love. You're so funny. I supported a friend with anxiety today, and I borrowed some of the tools you have given me about self-care and being kind to self by observing our energies, vibrations. That's like guilt and fear. Yeah, we were working with Rahima. I was working with Rahima, and there were a few bits that I passed on to you, and I'm so pleased to see that you are passing them on to others. This is priceless. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Yeah, definitely. This is so important to observe. Scan yourself. Scan yourself. Literally sit down in this present moment, turn everything off, and just close your eyes, go into your heart, and just imagine yourself, you're standing outside, and feel your own energy, like you can feel from others. You can easily feel energy from others when you're standing next to them, if you will tune in within your own heart, if you will allow yourself to listen to your own intuition. And when you are tuning into that energy, you can sense it. Ooh, that's no, that's not for me. Or wow, that feels nice and peaceful. So scan yourself every single day. Much love, not mom love. I love the mom love. Oh, come on, don't take it back. No, I love the mom love. Mom love and much love. Let's compromise, Rahima. Let's compromise. Let's have both. Why not? Christopher. Hi, Chris. Hi, Eliza. Hi, everyone. What's going on? It's all good in the hood. How are you? How are you doing? Elizabeth says, hello from South Africa. Hi, Elizabeth from South Africa. It's awesome to have you here. Rahema is from London. I am in Scotland. Originally, I'm from Poland. Eliza is talking about two things on how to overcome anxiety and panic attacks. Yes. Good morning from Kat. Hello, New Zealand. Wow, we have like the whole team. This is amazing. Gaia-man, must rewatch. I missed it. Actually, you didn't, but please do go back and rewatch. If you feel call at your heart, you see, the energy and vibration is much more powerful than words. The words that we are using here, they are just the pointers. They're just the pointers. The underlying vibration, this is the key. And if you can pick it up, and instead of listening with just your mind, but open your heart, open your whole being, and just listen to that message, you will pick it up exactly what you came here to pick it up. And you will not gonna take anything that it's not for you. You're really awesome at this, Eliza. Rahema, thank you. You are amazing. Spreading love like just like that. You're amazing, and I love you, and I adore you, and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much for that. Daisy, what's up, girl? How are you doing? Hi. Jeanette, good morning, sweet soul. Oh, Jeanette is from Australia. We're like all over the world. Where are you, Daisy? I don't remember where are you from. I'm sorry. speaking about heart, mom love, dear Eliza. I mean, I was giving her some mom love. Yeah, mom love and much love, both. We're taking both, which is amazing. So thank you so much. There is so much appreciation that flows from me to every single one of you. So thank you for being here and joining me for this live. We've spoken about, so if any of you is struggling and joining just right now, let me know in comment section that you're watching this. That would be amazing. And if any of you is struggling with panic attacks and anxiety, please go back and watch it from the beginning. Hi Shasta! Oh, it's nice to see you again. Please watch it from the very beginning. Indiana. Oh, Daisy's from Indiana. Yeah, we have like the whole gang all over the world. This is amazing. Thank you for being here. If you're struggling in any way with anxiety, panic attacks, let me just tell you, there is a way out. Commit 100%. Take all the action you possibly can. Ask for help. Ask someone who've been there, done it, cross the road, cross the bridge entirely, is in a place that you would like to be, and this person has in themselves something that draws you, that makes you listen, that makes you be present, that helps you get exactly what you came to do. And always, 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 always go for involvement and energy exchange. Whether it's payment, whatever it is, always go, because it is like a breath. In and out, in and out. You cannot just go on out breath. You cannot just go on in breath. You have to have an energetic, equal exchange. And this is how things work. I've made so many sessions, and so many they were with people without payment, and I don't, and I've been shown and I've been told by my own divine team, by my own guidance, no, Eliza, you cannot do that. You're actually hurting them more than this way. And there's so much that came to me recently through that guidance. Today was a lot of high frequency energy flowing through this channel, just like that. And I've been diving deeper into heart coherence the last few days, and whoa, this is the real deal. And this is true as well towards overcoming depression, anxiety, panic attacks. You got to go straight to the core. You've got to go there. You've got to go to your heart. Your heart is locked. Your heart thinks it is in danger all the time. It has the wall, protective, huge big wall around it, and it served you best until now. When it's time to let it go, it's time to let it go. And that requires a little bit of work. If you know exactly what is your anxiety around, what kind of subject. For me, it was a social one. It was based on non-existent self-esteem and what others think of me. How am I seen by someone else? Because I thought of myself so tiny and so little, although I wasn't fully aware of it, because so much of my attention and time was going outside of me on what they think of me. When I started mastering the present moment, snap, here and now, turn everything off, snap it out. Yes, please do share. Thank you, Kim. Yes, snap it out, become present here and now. Things started changing. And you know, guys, let me tell you something. That was really tough, really difficult. You know, I'm speaking, you see me speaking, right? You see me speaking all the time. And I would be heading, because I'm doing these talks for years now. Now I do them so much more in the front of camera and Zoom all the time, every week, sometimes every day. And it's amazing. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to pass that frequency through my eyes, through my smile, through not just the words, but through the vibration of the words and where are they pointing you. Because I'm not here to tell you what to think and feel. I'm here to tell you that I took my power back. I decided that I'm taking my power back. And if I can do it from where I've been, you can do it. You can do it as well. So with while going through it, you know, sweating and not being able to move and being all like that in the front of people, you know. It's yeah, especially when you have a social when you've had a social anxiety, you know, this is a biggie, and it is okay. It just taught me so much. It taught me exactly like how to take my power back. And the thing is, when your body whispers, those little messages to you and you don't listen, it's gonna have to at some point shout to get your attention, so you can finally come back home to your own heart, to your own energy, to your own divinity. Every single one of you, myself included, have a huge, massive connection with divine, with the spark. You are the divine. You are the divine incarnate. You are having the spark of divine within you. It is within you, whether you believe it or not, whether you are connected with it right now in this moment and you're bringing this high frequency through you for yourself and others, or whether you are entirely disconnected, entirely riddled in pain, guilt, and shame. Every single one of us has that pure connection. Now the difference is, are you in your power? Are you in your power to be able to notice it and be connected with it, right? Because when was that? Even a year ago, I was learning to go deeper into my soul's origin, energy, and frequency. And it was all dedication. It was all dedication. 3, 4, 5 hours of meditation every day. And I still do around 3, sometimes 2, but often I do 3 or 4 breathwork meditation. Why? Because of the result it's bringing me. It's no longer from place of fear, or I don't want to have a panic attack, so I better meditate the shit out of today. Nah, it's like, I love it. This is my life. Those mystical experiences are out of this world. No amount of drugs that I ever took in the past, and I took a lot, was ever able to get me what I get from one meditation when I have my heart open. And I do still have meditations when my heart is fully closed and my head is full of poo-poo stuff, you know. That's okay. That's okay as well. I absolutely and entirely refuse to feel guilt and shame or less than for any reason at all. And I love the moment of me investing in myself, because this is how I shine for myself. This is how I show up for me here and now. And I take away from everyone outside of me any type of expectations or pressure that anyone's supposed to please me in any way by being this way and that way. And no, I'm no perfect. I'm just another human being. And yes, I am in my power, but I do make mistakes, and that's okay. That's fine as well. So if you're suffering in any shape and form from anxiety, depression, or panic attacks, you can be entirely free. Yeah, you absolutely can be entirely free of it. The question is, how free do you want to be? How free do you want to be? Write that question down, stick it on the fridge or the mirror, and ask yourself every single day when you wake up, how free do I want to be? And feel that in your heart, feel that vibration in your heart, feel that chest buzzing. And ask yourself, be brutally honest with yourself. So if I really want to be this level free, what am I going to do about it today? And this isn't about spinning in the circles. This isn't about constantly being on the run and go. This is actually more about sitting back and letting go of trying to control, manipulate, shift, and change, and be with that which wants to flow through you. Because that anxiety, that energy, it wants to flow through you. That energy never was designed to come into your body and get stuck over there through inability of how to properly breathe in and out, how to observe the sensations within our bodies, how energy flows, how it tenses up and then loosens up when we just observe it. So it's natural flow. None of us been taught how to do it, how to deal with feelings and emotions, how to deal with fear. You know, it's okay to be afraid. Fear has been designed to flow through you, to help you go through an experience. The same is with love. Love has been designed You know, it's everything is valuable and everything is precious. What do we have here? This live is going a little bit longer than I was planning, but looks like you guys are enjoying it, and me too. Shasta says, yes, wow, I've learned that it's like a breath energy exchange. Yes, yes. And Rahima says, and there is joy in giving and receiving, much better balance. Yeah, 100%. On an energetic level, I saw people who are getting help for just nothing, and they don't fully receive it. They don't fully receive it. They don't feel worthy enough, right? You've got to feel worthy to be able to fully accept it. So if you're worthy of it, that's how it just flows. Magdalena, hello, my new friend. It's lovely to have you here. Hi, Eliza. I am also from Poland. Yes, now living in South Africa. Awesome. I have a friend actually who I remember, who I know from my childhood. She's in South Africa as well. Oh my God, this is amazing. Love your accent. Just watch some of your sessions and I can relate to so many things you talk about. Love and light to you. So much love and so much light to you, girl. Yes. Oh, this is fabulous. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shasta says, yes, I have to remind myself I am safe. And it is about creating that safety as well. It isn't just about feeling, yes, it comes from inside out, but it is a lot about creating that environment for yourself. And I do not mean cage by any means. I mean about the situation that we put ourselves into, right? That people we're surrounding ourselves with, and how we look at them. Because this is the safety. The true safety is your own perception of where you are around people, places, and situations. So it isn't just about picking and choosing the most safety people ever and locking yourself in a safety zone where there is no growth. It's about being in a spot, being present, and watching yourself, okay, what are my thoughts and feelings? So if you're standing next to John and you constantly say to yourself you are not safe next to John, doesn't matter how nice John will be to you or how safe John actually will be. If you have this assignment, the circuits in your brain around John and his presence and personality, you know, you're not gonna feel safe. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Kat says, I took my power back with your help. Yes, girl. Yes, we did it. You took your power back and it was amazing. It was so beautiful to watch you grow and expand just from 2 weeks of us working together. You just bloomed. You just absolutely bloomed entirely into that flower. You entirely took your power back. Entirely. Performance anxiety was my thing. I've overcame, but I work on the place in my body with yoga. Yes. Yes, with yoga meditations, massage sometimes, 2-3 hours. Okay, yeah. Again, it's not about time as well. It's good to invest in yourself time-wise. It's really good, but it's good as well to be present at this time and entirely retrain your body. Go into the alpha brain waves, relaxed state where you can access your subconscious and keep on changing those circuits. And instead of I am not safe, I am not good enough, I am less than, retrain yourself like my body is in love with life. I feel absolutely amazing, and other type of thoughts and emotions you would like to experience instead of I am in danger, I am not safe, I feel like I'm gonna die. Shasta says also honesty is key as well. Major K in private with oneself. Yes, there is no way for us to, there was just no way for me to delude myself. I've got to become brutally honest with myself. Okay, what am I facing? What am I doing? Why am I talking porcupines? It's a Scottish cute word for bullshit. Why am I talking porcupines? You know, why am I lying? Why do I want to be seen and perceived in this particular way? What am I hiding? And I've got to become honest with myself. I started doing that 6 years ago, and it was like I cannot move on without it. There is no way for growth for me without it. So yeah, Gaia Man, oh, I love your name, by the way. You need to explain a little bit about what's behind that name. I have a feeling, and I can sense the energy, and I can see pictures when I'm, but it would be awesome to hear that from you. Does anyone else get super dry mouth? That's your body telling you need more liquids. You're becoming a light being. Light being needs to replace dense intake with light intake, which is water, and it's very easily programmable. Very easily programmable, right? So when you program your water into love and light, this is what you are becoming. But it's very difficult to program density food, like meat, for example, especially that it was killed when it didn't want it to die. And that anxiety, if you want to overcome anxiety, depression, the processed foods and meats, that they've got to go, because they carry so much energy of hatred, so much energy of murder, so much energy of living in a cage and stuff like that. So it's very, very, very dense energy, and density in matter as well. So when you have a dry mouth, go and have 3 glasses of water, and after that have another 2. Yes, dry mouth. Cat, water, what we were talking about. I took my power back too after working with Eliza. Guys, I'm gonna get emotional in a second. I'm gonna oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let's read this out loud. I took my power back too after working with Eliza. After a whole year of severe generalized anxiety, after my beautiful wedding, I couldn't shake off some thoughts. A whole year I was in misery from a very small issue. Yeah, and we done how much? Just 2 sessions together, and we entirely wiped the one canvas in your way of thinking, and you entirely took your power back. It's powerful because from 2 sessions you were able to entirely shift your whole life. Just look at your profile, your pictures. It's all flowers, it's all beauty, it's all enjoyment, it's all empowerment, it's all, but it isn't the power that has to scream and shout. It's the very secure, very worthy way of power. Power dash full on power, connected with the power of your beautiful heart. Thank you so much for sharing that, Rahema. I'm probably gonna take a screenshot and share that with others more. Shasta says, thank you all for the love. Thank you, Shasta. Thank you for being here, and thank you for every single one of you for being here and creating that amazing space with me in this now moment. Daisy says, I really love your energy today. Yes, we have to totally rewire the brain from trauma. We got addicted to our own stress hormones. Yes, Daisy, you got this, girl. You got this, girl. Now it's all about rolling up your sleeves, meditation, yoga, foods, water, and just keep on showing up for yourself every single day, unapologetically, taking your power back, and just being amazing you. And Daisy, remember, you are extremely shiny, bright light. Your love, your shine, it just wants to be entirely free, it just wants to shine through you. You are ready, girl. And look, such a short period of time of us just messaging, and you are making such a big shift, and that's beautiful. Kat says, thank you, Eliza, big love to you and everyone here. Thank you. So there is so much love here, like, wow. Cheers to that cacao drink. Okay, my beautiful lovelies, we will do maybe meditation some another time. I'm going to hop on off that. There is quite few other things I really wanted to carry on with doing. I'm going to actually post the link over here for the group that I am very much involved in, and I am so in love with that group and everyone who's in it. And this is the group with Andrea and many others who are now on live as well. I see Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. And I'm gonna post that link over here to that group, so feel free to request to going into that group. Please as well answer all these questions about why you want to join the group. It's easy to answer a few questions, right? 1, 2, 3, bam, shazam. and just join us. I think tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. EST time, which is 8 p.m. UK time. I'm so good with that. We have a together meditation about opening our hearts, and it's powerful, beautiful. And on Wednesday, I'm actually leading the workshop for some of that. This is like a higher level or advanced level of support with Andrea, and over there I will be talking more about opening your heart center to entirely tap into your fullest potential, overcome anxiety, depression, just become the person you've always wanted to be, and feel these elevated emotions of joy and happiness and gratitude before that thing you're wishing for so much is going to appear in front of you, and it has no choice, but it is attracted to you on its own through the energy you are created from the heart coherence. So that's going to be on Tuesday and Wednesday, guys. I'm gonna post the link to the group. You can join there and see more information over there inside. Janet says, yes, join, yes, and thank you for being here. So much love to everyone. Okay, Gaia man, send me a private message and we will see. If you're sending me a message, please send me like a video message, 10-30 seconds of hello, my name is this and that, I would like to do a session with you because I would like to overcome this and that, and then I'm going to read your energy and we will see if I can help you. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I'm sending you lots of love and light. If you want to book a session with me, send me a private message. If you would like to work with me for about 2 weeks or 4 weeks on one-to-one to help you entirely shift into the new you that you feel deep at your heart, that it is waiting for you to show up for, let me know. Send me a private message and we will have a chat, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Thank you for being absolutely fabulous, shining your light and just being here, you know, being here in this time is absolutely phenomenal. And let's not forget that, you know, we are absolutely amazing. You're absolutely amazing because you are here, because you're showing up for yourself. Instead of choosing the easy option, you are here and now with yourself in this present moment, and this is huge and it is beautiful. So stay awesome, stay amazing, and I will see you soon.